Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I'm recording this Wednesday morning about 8 a.m. Pacific, and this is the time we normally speak with Anna Kelly. Unfortunately, we've had to postpone today's discussion till Friday, so rest assured she is coming back Friday morning, same time. But basically, because they are shutting down the schools for her kids because of the winter storm that is going to be hitting the area. So, of course, she needs to take care of that, make sure all her kiddos get home safe, and be ready for that. So, of course, we wish her all the best. We hope all of that is going very, very well. And we will, of course, talk to her Friday morning at 8 a.m. In order to fill this time, what I wanted to do is give you a taste of what has happened in the group One Rental at a Time Works. This private Facebook group, just for my students, is amazing. And to see what has just happened in the last 48 hours, I think is pretty cool. So let me share with you what is going on. I think you will be impressed with the discussion. You're going to see things about Las Vegas in a 1% return. You're going to see something about is a yield, cap rate, what's good versus bad. You're going to see introductions. It's just a community that is growing leaps and bounds. And I think you really, really want to be a part of it. It doesn't cost you anything extra. I have no intention of adding a cost for it, although it is extremely valuable. You buy the course, you're on Facebook. That is one requirement. You just ask to join. And the course is called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. The Facebook group is called One Rental at a Time Works. So let me just give you a taste of what is going on. So let me just share this, make this a little bit bigger. And here we go. So again, if you buy the course, again, $199, great Christmas gift for some. If you are going to buy it as a Christmas gift, let me know. And I will add you to the list that I have right over there of people I'm going to send a Christmas message to. So if you're buying it as a gift for someone, I'm happy to be a part of your Christmas morning, and I will send a nice holiday greeting on Christmas morning. If you're going to buy it for yourself, that is awesome. I think you're going to change your trajectory of your financial future next year. And if you do, make sure you join the group. Just ask to join. Again, here's what it looks like. One rental at a time works. I do validate. I don't just hit approve. I typically do this once a day. But yes, if you buy the course, you will be added to the group. So let's talk about what is going on. First and foremost, a lot of talk about Vegas. I've brought up Las Vegas on this channel probably 6 or 7 times over the last 90 days. We've talked to Brian Lebo. We just talked about learning your market yesterday. And sure enough, we have a student of mine who is interested in Las Vegas. So here we go. Currently living and investing in Las Vegas, average home price is approximately 340, and it's a hot seller's market. Well, that's true for most of the country. What does the group think a good yield for Las Vegas market is? Also, I'm curious to hear from others in the group. Feel free to include your market average home prices and what do you think is a good yield. So there's a lot in this discussion. First thing to note, I replied back to this message and said, you tell us what a good yield is. Because again, the whole theory behind my course is you do the work, you learn what average is, and then you make decisions. Focus, execution, knowledge, confidence. It's empowering. So I did that in this particular, I guess it's not an email, post. And he came back with, he's finding the average deal is 1%, 1% in Vegas today. So a couple of things. So first off, if the average return in Vegas is 1% today, I want to congratulate you. You've done step 1 of the process. Now, I'm not sitting here saying it is 1% because I've never looked at it. That was just what was shared with me. A couple of things. First, this is a ridiculously hot market. We just had Brian Lebo on yesterday, and he showed that there is record low inventory. So to think that in record low inventory, you're going to find a good deal on the MLS, not going to happen. The sharks are swimming. I think you continue to do your work and you see if anything changes in February or March or April. Inventory has to break. It has to break in most cities and really has to break in Vegas. Vegas at 20% unemployment, not good. That will break. We'll see what happens though. It's not going to be the sudden crash like we had in 06, 07, but it will be more inventory. So maybe you can create a better deal. That's one. Two, let's just assume it is 1%, or let's assume it's 3%. Then you need to decide, what does that mean to you? If you know your market's 3%, I'm not here to pass judgment. You should not pass judgment on other cities. Just because your market is 3% and some other market is 7%, that doesn't mean anything. Maybe for you, maybe you want to invest in your backyard and that's your only choice. Well, then it doesn't matter what other cities have. We sometimes we want to compare other things when that's not the most important thing. You have reasons to pick Vegas. Maybe you want to self-manage. Maybe you want a house hack. I mean, I don't know what it is, but sometimes looking at other markets creates confusion. But let's remember, your job is to find average and then change. And then the last thing, and this is the most important, I'm really glad you're picking your hometown of Vegas, because that's how you should learn the skill. I'm giving you a skill: focus, repetition, daily improvement. Boom, you've got it. Now, if you decide to go somewhere else, you just rinse and repeat. Just do what you did in Vegas in any other market. You have to learn your market. Don't just take your lessons from Vegas, which is 1 or 3%, and go buy something you think is 7 or 8 in Cleveland. Remember yesterday, Cleveland is losing people. That's probably not a good thing, right? So don't get enamored because Cleveland offers an 8, 10, or 12. It's losing people. That's probably not a good thing long term. So again, thoughts on a 1% yield? Pretty low. But again, I think things change. This is the most difficult time to be a real estate investor, because you can't buy anything when there's no inventory. That's just how it works. You can't buy anything with no inventory. But let's remember, what are we supposed to do in 2020? Learn your market. We are supposed to get ready for 2021. Don't take this 1% yield as the rule. I suspect it changes next year. But just get ready, keep learning, understand how you can adjust your offer. Like if the average price is $340, what happens if you bought it for $320? Start getting creative. Start looking at different conditions. Really become a master of your market, become a master of yield, and see how all these variables change. That is a great question. Just happened. I think it was yesterday. Another thing, we're getting lots and lots of new members. Let me collapse this a little bit. These are just a couple of the introductions. Folks, if you are in the course and you're kind of sitting out there silently, do yourself a favor. Just send a little note like this. Hi, I'm new to the group. I'm here to help. Maybe list the city you're looking to invest in, because as these groups are growing, students are helping students. It's pretty magical. And you never know where you can get referrals and things of that nature. So again, if you're new to the group, if you're comfortable just being a wall child, no problem. But maybe you want to think about just sending a quick note. The group is very welcoming. People are there to help. It's truly something beautiful to watch. Here's a good one. What is a good deal? And the beauty about this one is there were already like 7 or 8 comments before I saw it, and they were all dead on. People want me to give answers like $200 cash flow or something like that for good or great. And that's not what I'm teaching. I want to know how much money you take out of your bank account, how much money comes in your bank account. That's yield, right? I don't care about discounts. I don't care about appreciation. I don't care about depreciation. I don't care about forced appreciation. I want to know down payment, make ready, carry or closing costs. And I want to know about yearly expected cash flow, real expected cash flow, after reserves, after property manager, after mortgage payment. I don't want to know about mortgage pay down or principal pay down. I don't want to know any of that stuff. How much money comes out of my account? How much money goes back into my account? That is the only number that matters. Nothing else matters. Unit count doesn't matter. Minimum cash flow doesn't matter. Whatever else, it's only yield. And it's a very simple formula. 2 numbers: yearly expected cash flow on top, total out-of-pocket expense to make unit rentable. Down payment, closing cost, make ready. Make ready could be 0 if you buy turnkey, or it could be 40 grand if you buy a total dump. And again, the beauty of yield is sometimes a turnkey is the right answer and sometimes a dump is the right answer. Sometimes a house is the right answer. Sometimes an apartment is the right answer. Yield has no bias. I will buy a house over a 20 unit all day long if the yield is better. Just like I will buy a 20 unit if the yield is better than a house. Yield, yield, yield. Take the course, learn your market. What is average? Only do good and great deals after that. And again, if you're one of my students that replied to this, awesome. Thank you. Another one, gentleman got into part 2, right? Part 1 of the course is getting focused in daily execution. Part 2 is starting to get comfortable with the math. Everybody wants to turn my yield into something else. It is not cap rate. First off, cap rate is generally not used on residential property. Cap rate assumes you do not have a mortgage. I do none of those things. I want to know how much money comes out of your account and how much money goes back in. I don't care about discounts. I don't care about appreciation. I don't care about mortgage pay down. I don't care about anything. If you want to pay cash for your property, great. Put it in the spreadsheet. If you want to do zero down, great. Put it in the spreadsheet. Folks, yield is the only answer. Stop looking at it. Is it a cap rate? Is it an IRR? Is it cash on cash? Is it all these other stuff? Stop being confused. It's very simple. It's 2 numbers: yearly expected cash flow, total out-of-pocket expense to get the unit purchased, and rent ready. Stop it. Stop trying to call it something else. Yield. Yield doesn't have an opinion. It could be a house or a duplex or 10 units or 20 units. It doesn't matter. Yield, yield, yield. Learn average, do good and great. It is that simple. And again, don't forget, I give all of my students, we do a live session Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific, goes for at least a half hour. And again, they're just there. It's kind of my give back. It's my one-on-one mentoring that everybody asks for. I don't do one-on-one mentoring. I would charge thousands of dollars an hour, and people have been told me they'll pay it. I don't want to help the few. I want to help the many. So I will never do one-on-one mentoring. I don't care what you pay me. I don't need it. I'm going to keep doing these Saturday live sessions. I'm going to keep helping students in the Facebook group. I can't wait till the day the Facebook group's 1,000, 10,000 people, because already the group is growing and the positive nature inside the group is pretty amazing. And then lastly, if you want to buy the course, there's a link below. It's the best thing you could do for yourself financially, I believe. Let's get you to 4 rentals in the next couple of years. It's called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. It's $199. It gets you access to the Facebook group if you want it, no extra cost. It gets you on the Saturday private live streams, no extra cost. Gives you my spreadsheet. We break it down in details. You get focused, you build confidence, and it is truly the heartbeat of what is going on. So at the end of the day, we will be speaking with Anna Kelly on Friday instead of Wednesday. I will be speaking with Matt, the mortgage guy, here in about an hour and a half. So you have a wonderful day. And again, it's a great time to get the course. Get ready for this, because I will be adding a 5th or 6th section called Private Money. And if you sign up next year, there's a very good chance the price may go up. But if you buy the course now, you get the Private Money section for free, because I'm not going to charge my existing students for it. The goal is to release that on January 1st. So you have a couple of weeks to buy it at $200. There's a good chance it goes up next year. Take care. Bye.